All right, I love this when we have theater performances, and we're going to do that today. With us today is Warren Wilgus, who is director at the Adobe Theater for the best Christmas pageant ever.
Yes, sir.
Warren, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me on this morning. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we're going to have a skit in a minute, but tell us a little bit about the best Christmas pageant ever.
Sure, absolutely. So the best Christmas pageant ever was originally written in the late 1970s by Barbara Robinson. It was a short story that was later made into a film, and then through, I believe it was the Seattle Children's Theater, made into a stage adaptation. It's a shorter play, but it's perfect for the whole family. It's only about an hour in length. And it's about Anytown America, typical Christmas pageant going on until the director that does it every year breaks her leg. And so all of a sudden, one of the church moms has to step in and take over, and next thing you know, the rough and tumble kids are coming in and they're taking over the whole pageant. And
hilarity ensues.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly.
This show's already doing well. You've almost sold out the whole run.
Yeah, fantastic. Usually the Adobe at this time of year only has 3 weekends. We added in Saturday matinees. All the Saturday matinees and Sunday matinees have sold. Wow. Saturday nights are gone. Great seats still available on Friday nights, but everything else is gone at this point.
Right.
Wow, good news.
Yeah,
Man,
we're
everybody's
excited about
supporting this kind of theater.
Absolutely.
All right, so you have, and we're going to see them here in a second, you got a lot of young people involved in this cast. How do you like directing them?
They're great. We some of them we had worked with before. My wife and I are co-directing. Some of them we had worked with before. Some of them were brand new. But I tell you, we couldn't have asked for a better cast. They all work really well together. They've worked hard since day one, and they've been prepared. So.
And if we do want to reserve tickets before they're all sold out, is there a way to do that?
Absolutely. You can like us on Facebook at the Adobe Theater, and you can find a link there to get tickets, or you can go directly to the website, the Adobe Theater, I believe it's .org.
Okay.
And right on the top left-hand corner it says Buy Tickets.
Okay.
So.
Make sure to do that.
just follow the link right there.
Now, with a cast this big, are there any unusual challenges in directing and do you feel like Charlie Brown trying to direct that play?
Sometimes, yes, absolutely. The biggest show my wife has directed was back in Memphis, Tennessee. She directed a cast of 65 for The King and I.
Oh my gosh.
I directed 44 or so for Tom Sawyer at Albuquerque Little Theater.
Wow.
This is a little bit smaller cast for us, but for the Adobe, given the amount of space we have to work with, it was a little bit tight. We just reworked some of the entrances and exits and things like that, and really the hardest thing was making the backstage area work.
Yeah.
There's enough playing stage. It's just enough to contain everybody.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so who do we have here, and introduce the segment?
All right, so we have Veronica Baca, who's playing Alice Windlekin. We have Sarah Seaton, who's playing Beth. We have Ben Silva, who's playing one of the Herdmans, and Evelyn Coughing is playing his older sister, Imogene. And then we have J.P. Murrieta's son, Jackson Murrieta, and he is playing Charlie. And so we're going to have a little scene. Mrs. Armstrong's broken her leg, and they're going to explain what happens and introduce the rough and tumble kids.
Okay, let's go. Here we go.
My mother didn't pay much attention to Miss Armstrong. She said Miss Armstrong was stuck in the hospital with nothing to do but think up problems. And there weren't going to be any problems. Of course, my mother didn't count on the Herdmans. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey, Leroy, you give me back my lunch.
Sure, kid. Here.
You stole my dessert again.
How do you know?
Because it isn't there.
What was it?
2 Twinkies.
That's right. That's what it was.
Hey, Leroy, you think it's so great to steal my dessert every day? Well, you know what? I don't care if you steal my dessert. I'll even give you my dessert. I get all the dessert I want at Sunday school.
Oh, yeah? What kind of dessert?
All kinds. Chocolate cake and candy bars and cookies and Twinkies and Big Wheels. We get refreshments all the time, all we want.
You're a liar.
And ice cream and donuts and cupcakes.
Who gives it to you?
The minister.
Why? Is he crazy?
No, I think he's rich.
Sunday school. Huh.
that was the wrong thing to tell the Herdmans. And, sure enough, the very next Sunday, there they were in Sunday school, just in time to hear about the Christmas pageant.
What's a pageant?
It's a play.
Like on TV, what's it about?
It's about Jesus.
Everything here is.
And it's about Mary. Mostly it's about Mary.
Okay, who's Mary?
I am. Well, probably I am. I know the part.
There you go. This is, I can see, this gets complicated, doesn't it?
They start right away. They start taking over, and no holds barred. They go as far as like roughing up a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I saw that. We've already had lunch stolen, you
Yes,
know?
yes.
Man,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, some childhood memories there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, but this is so great. So you have some really young actors in this that, I mean, they look like professionals.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. We're really, like I said, we're really grateful for them. They've worked hard since day one. I've worked with a lot of different casts across the country, and I have to tell you, these kids are really stepping up. And we have adults in the cast too, and
Yeah.
they've worked hard across the board.
Wow.
Is there somebody in the cast trying to keep order and keep the chaos contained?
Yeah, we have a really good production team. We've kind of worked together
Yeah.
on multiple shows, and we have a good stage management team
Yeah.
and other things like that. So we've got
Yeah.
a good production team behind us.
Well, this is wonderful. So, you're staging this, what dates now? What?
So Fridays and Saturdays at 8 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
and then Saturdays and Sundays at 2 o'clock. There is
Okay.
still possibility for walk-in. We have had some walk-ins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's at the historic Adobe Theater, which is just north of Alameda on 4th Street.
That's a great space. It
Yeah.
really is.
It'll be a fun event.
Actually, it was I think it was where I saw my first show when I was about their age. So
Oh, wow.
it's kind of neat to go back as a director at this point.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's bring the cast back out and take a bow like they do on any other show, and want to thank them for coming out, and you as well,
Thank
Warren.
you.
This is really fun. Bring everybody out. There they are. There's the part of the cast, anyway, for... the best Christmas pageant ever. There's just limited tickets left, so
Yeah.
make sure you grab them. Great family show, like
Absolutely.
you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is wonderful. This
Thank
is
you.
wonderful.
And it's really, it must be a lot of fun too, working with your wife on this. So.
Yeah. We've directed separately, but this is the first time we worked together, and it's been good.
Yeah.
You know, we've got strengths and weaknesses that we help cover for each other.